Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Dr. B Addiction Recovery. As you all know, in this channel we take a lot of substance abuse topics. We take the clinical evidence that's out there, we combine it with clinical experience, we marry the two, distill it down into a digestible form for you. We're hoping we give you a formal understanding, whether you're the user, the family or loved one, the public at large, or public policy makers. The goal being to take away some of the mystery and everybody can make a better decision, better choices, so they have more immediate and long sustained recovery. The question I want to answer today is two questions, and I will sort of combine them and give you a very short answer that gives you some guidelines about what the issues at hand are. And the questions are can you stop gabapentin? How do you stop gabapentin? Another way that they ask the question is, how do you do a gabapentin taper, or do you need to do gabapentin taper? Let's start with the first question, can you stop or how do you stop gabapentin? And like anything else in medicine, number one, there's a spectrum of presentations and there's not a hard answer, but we try to give an answer for them that applies to the most number of people. And number two, yeah, even with that, in this particular situation, you need to consult a physician. And I'm going to answer that first part with a couple of examples. If you're somebody that's taking 100 milligrams of gabapentin for, let's say, even 2-3 years, and you use it for sleep and you've never misused it, you can simply probably stop after your physician approves it, and you might have some mild discomfort and some mild sleep disturbances, such as difficulty falling asleep and or staying asleep. Now, if you're taking someone who's a polysubstance abuser, okay, or someone on a polypharmacy, and they're taking gabapentin 6 up to 900, maybe more milligrams, maybe even 3 to 4 times a day, they've been doing it for 3 months or longer. In that kind of patient, you need to pause. And although there's some general guidelines about tapering gabapentin and how you do it, you want to do it with this client, maybe 1 to 200 milligrams per week at best, and that's going fast. They can have side effects and withdrawal symptoms, anything from severe anxiety, dysphoria, pain, numbness, and many more that can actually put you in the hospital. So for the substance abuse client or the polysubstance abuse client, this becomes even more complicated if you are also tapering, tapering or trying to get them to cease another medication like methamphetamines and or opiates when you're trying to put them on Suboxone. And there are still many cases out there where they're actually trying to go absolutely without any long-term medication and using adjuvant medication to manage the withdrawal from the opiates. So if you're adding those issues to, at the same time, trying to taper someone off of gabapentin, you would actually have even more of a difficult time. So in short, number one, always consult your physician, as you should with all of the video series I make. Number two, you can't apply the same thing to every individual because it depends on the details, the clinical details. And number three, in this particular case, in the substance abuse community, this can be a very potentially lethal withdrawal, but oftentimes a very uncomfortable and unsustainable withdrawal if not done appropriately over a long enough period of time, given consideration to other drugs of abuse and other conditions the patient may have, such as seizure disorder, and someone could really get into trouble. So that pretty much sums up the concept and the issue of can I stop gabapentin cold turkey, and the second question of how do you do a gabapentin taper. If you like this video, please click above to the link on my left for other videos like this. And if you really found it educational and enjoyed it and liked it, where you want to leave a comment, go ahead and please press the subscribe button, press the like button, and go ahead and leave a comment, whether it's with your questions or generated discussion. Oftentimes, the other participants will get involved, and you can really create a robust, sort of positive output discussion about a lot of these topics. And as I can, I will get to them, review them, and give some responses. Have a great day, everybody.